Hi friends, we are back on Olga is Cooking. And if you're kind of wondering, like, what does this girl eat? She's made us brownies and breakfast and margaritas. I do actually eat protein and real food. So one of the things that is challenging about living alone is cooking for one person or cooking things that can sort of take you through the week. So a clutch protein that I like to make that's maybe a little different than our usual chicken, which we'll get to at some point down the road, is salmon. So salmon is super versatile. It's a really meaty fish, so that means that it can withstand a lot of heavier spices that a flakier fish like a cod or a tilapia might not be able to take. So today I'm gonna make an easy breezy salmon recipe, which with only 3 ingredients, one of which is salmon. So actually 2 ingredients. The secret ingredient to this particular salmon recipe is an ingredient called chili crisp. So chili crisp is a Chinese spice, which is a paste of sorts. I'll show you sort of what it looks like, with fried chilies, other aromatics like garlic and onion infused with oil, and it creates a bit of a crispy consistency. So now, okay. I'm either a weakling or something's going on with these jars because I can't, okay, this is like hilarious. Okay guys, like I have opened this before. Okay, so here is chili crisp. So if you see, like there is oil in here, right? Which has gotten this like really stunning color of orange, amber from the chilies. But the texture of it is really quite hard. And that's all from the chili, the fried chilies and the other sort of items that we're putting in there. It's not super spicy. I'm not a huge spice person. So I do temper this a little bit with our second ingredient, good old-fashioned mayo. So you can use Hellmann's, you can use also Kewpie mayo, which is the Japanese mayo that's a little richer, made from egg yolks, also delicious. But I'm gonna use this because I've got like probably enough mayo in here to get rid of the jar. So here is my gorgeous piece of salmon. This is about almost 1 pound of salmon. So this is gonna last me a really long time. If you can see, maybe about 3 or 4 servings for me. So if you see how nice and thick it is, skin side down, I have rinsed this and patted it dry. I just kept it in this purchased container, so everything's a little clean. I have my small stainless steel pan, which I've aluminum, bit of olive oil so it doesn't stick. My oven is preheating at 400. So I like to cook salmon at a super high temperature. You only really need it in there for about 10 or 15 minutes. It's very fast to cook. So let's start off. This is going to be a bit of an eyeball with like 2 really nice tablespoons of chili crisp. A little bit more. And okay, so there's that. Now we're going to put about the same amount of mayo. I might have to grab some Kewpie mayo. Because the salmon that you're probably making is going to be different measurements all the time, you might not, like, it's sometimes just not worth it. It's not worth it for me to give you exact measurements is what I'm saying. So don't think I'm being lazy about this. Okay, so we're mixing this up. This color is so, like, oh my, like, can you see this color? Okay, so mix, mix, mix. I think it's gonna be enough to cover it. Okay, so do you wanna try a little bit? Shall we try a little bit? And then from my face, you can tell how spicy it is, right? Okay, so let me grab this. Oh, that's not spicy at all. In fact, I'm gonna add some more chili crisp. In fact, I'm gonna add some more chili crisp. That's how mild this is. So the clutch way to make salmon, as we all know, lemon, dill, salt, pepper. So what I would do in that case is I would take this piece of salmon, I would have this pan. I'm showing you another way, not with me. I'd layer the bottom with some onion, dill, sliced lemon. I'd put the salmon on top, do the same thing on the top, olive oil in the oven. Also a super easy way to make salmon. But we're doing something different today. So here goes our salmon. And we're just gonna throw a spoon, our chili crisp on top. I know it's so, when I first came upon this, I thought, oh my God, this is like the weirdest thing ever, but it's not, guys, trust me. It's good. It's something a little different. Sometimes we need to try different things, okay? Another clutch way to make salmon is just Dijon mustard and put it in the oven with a little bit of olive oil as well. Okay, so this is all coated in. We don't need to put any really on the bottom because the salmon skin is gonna take care of itself under there. So this is all nice and coated. Looks pretty good to me. Ta-da. So I'm waiting for the oven to heat up. Once the oven heats up, we're gonna throw it in there. Salmon doesn't take a long time to cook, but we do want to cook it. So if you just kind of touch it with your fork, it's a little pink inside, not yet done. We don't want it to be translucent. We want it to be cooked pink. When this is done, I'm gonna cut it open and show you, just so you know. I don't mind doing that for you, my friends. So let's see you on the other side with our chili crisp and mayo salmon. Feel like ya.